Good evening. I'm the Maven of the Eventide, and welcome to Vampire Playthroughs. Tonight, we are playing Drăculești, or rather, the demo version of Drăculești, which was sent to me by one of you some time ago, but I have not yet had the chance to play until now because we were playing through another game, which we just finished. You can watch that playthrough on this channel. There is a playlist of the full playthrough, which I will link in the upper right corner of this game. Yep, there it is, that little clicky thing. I don't know what those are called. What are those called?
Cards.
Cards, yes, cards. With me tonight is...
Cards. My name's Cards.
No, it's not.
But Cards Dugan, that's me.
No, tell them your actual name.
I'm Paul. Hello.
Yes, this is Paul. I bring Paul with me on these playthroughs in order to provide help because he knows games.
I knows games. I'm a gamer. I got good.
Paul has been doing Let's Plays on the internet for decades and decades and decades. He's very old, you see.
Decades?
Decades.
I'm not sure if the art has been around for decades.
You've been gaming since the 90s.
No, I've been gaming since I was a zygote, baby.
And tonight,
yeah, whatever.
We are drinking, in honor of this being a dating sim romance game, we are drinking a Valentine's Day wine that I picked up at Trader Joe's, and I've been saving.
You can put up a picture of it. There you go.
I've been saving until tonight. This is Chocovine, pleasantly sinful, finest blend of red wine and Dutch chocolate. It's imported.
Don't let them fool you. It's not a fine wine.
It's fine. It's very tasty. It's not like harsh or like it doesn't make you cringe when you drink. It's very smooth and chocolatey.
To me, it just tastes
delicious.
like if you took some Godiva and just made it harsher.
It's not harsh at all. It's smooth and creamy. It doesn't even taste like it has alcohol in it, but it is 14% ABV.
So, yeah, dangerous then.
It is not grain alcohol. It is not a liqueur. It is a red wine that tastes like chocolate milk.
You can polish that off.
Yeah. I like it. It's for a Valentine's Day romantic
No, it's
treat.
good. I just don't understand why they call it a wine because
it is a wine. It is a red wine. That's literally what it is, with creamy chocolate added to it.
I don't get any wine in this at all.
But that's literally what it is.
That's probably not why they came here.
Hey, the alcohol that we drink while we play this game is a part of the experience.
This is true. Most of our playthroughs
know this, yes.
are tipsy ones.
When you're playing vampire video games on the internet, it's part of the experience. And since this is a romantic game, you need to have a romantic drink. But as this is a demo version of the game...
I also like how it says the demo is not reflective of the final product because it's a vampire game.
And based on the title card here, my guess is that it is a gay game, or that it at least has a gay option. But I don't know anything about this game other than that.
He seems very androgynous.
1931, that is when the Dracula Hollywood movie is set, and also when it was filmed, based on the play that was based on the Bram Stoker novel. So instead of setting this when Dracula actually takes place in 1896, it's set in 1931, which is when the movie takes place.
The movie? Which one?
Bela Lugosi.
Okay.
Yeah, so that movie was set when it was filmed, instead of set when the book was written.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
So, kind of the way Dracula X was in the 90s.
Yeah. So the movie was based on a Broadway play, which was based on the book, but the movie just took the script from the Broadway play and made it into a movie. So it's not like the movie took the book and adapted it into a film script. No, it took a script from an existing play and made that into a movie.
Okay, I gotcha. And thus was born Drăculești.
I, Roger M. Renfield, and this is how the movie goes
He is
also.
so farsighted. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so Renfield is the one that goes to Dracula's castle in the movie, not Jonathan Harker. Roger M. Renfield have been sent by the Harker and Hawkins law firm to complete the sale of a number of English properties. Oh, since this is a visual novel, we are going to have to take turns doing the voices.
Okay. Hopefully there's only two characters, Renfield and Dracula Boy.
Okay, since I'm doing Renfield, does that mean you're going to be Dracula?
By default, I am Dracula.
All right. Oh, and I guess I should be more British here. Okay. To the castle's master.
That's me.
Prince Dracula. He's very sexy. Though Dracula has been hospitable, his domain is less so. Is that a pool table? He has a pool table. That seems pretty hospitable to me.
Is it? I don't see ball holes.
You don't see the ball holes? I see the ball holes.
Well, I mean, this is sort of like a gay romance, so I'm sure we'll see it eventually.
Plenty of ball holes.
Yeah.
If there's history, status, skip, auto-save options. Ghosts haunt the halls of this oversized tomb. Alongside other unnameable creatures. Men made of smoke and ash. Oh, so not sexy brides, but men. Interesting, because it's that gay.
Ash?
Ash.
Ash. In the bushes.
Smoke and ass.
Calm down, lady. We haven't even gotten there yet.
My host swears they're nothing but bad dreams. And yes, it's true. I have a history of waking nightmares. That I've lost good years in a sanitarium. But since when do nightmares leave handprints? Ooh, on his neck. Creepy. No amount of charm and hard liquor can fully convince me the monsters aren't there. Oh, now I'm doing like the Harry Potter accent since we watched Harry Potter the other night.
You should play him like a Weasley. He looks like a Weasley.
No. Dwight Fry plays him in the movie.
Dwight Fry?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the actor's name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was thinking for some reason all I could think of a Dwight was Dwight Schrute from The Office, and I was like, I don't think that was him.
This is 1930s.
Yeah, he's probably just a babe by then.
The more Dracula plies me with them, the less I trust him too. I like the art. It's very pretty. Who can I rely on in this terrible place? Our nightcap knocks me out until sunset the following day.
Dang.
I'm a total disgrace. And I feel like shit.
Shite.
Someone's come through and left documents on the desk. I'm absurdly late for work. At least there'll be a distraction from everything that happened last night. My own conduct included.
Oh, is he having regrets?
Alongside the documents is a breakfast tray. Scrambled eggs, bacon, grilled tomato, and hash browns. That's a very Western breakfast to be served in Romania. That is not a Romanian breakfast at all.
I just love hash browns.
I mean, that is not a breakfast that you would find in Romania.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Romanians are hearty. Breed.
Have you ever been to Romania?
No.
I have. Yeah. I have been to Romania.
Yes.
I had the honor of going to Romania with Elvira herself. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I went to Romania.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Here we go again.
No, the Romanian breakfast buffet at the hotel in Bucharest was amazing. It was like the Disneyland of breakfast buffets. It was so good.
I was like, yes, I've had authentic Romanian cuisine at the buffet. I say, I don't know.
Most of it looks delicious. Can't say I want the bacon, but in these parts, best to eat it and avoid any undue attention.
Back home.
Beside the plate, a freshly cut rose is being used as a paperweight, keeping a delicate piece of stationery in place. I move the rose aside and look at the message. Master Renfield. Oh no, this is Dracula's voice. You should do this.
Master Renfield,
No, he's not British.
No?
He's Romanian.
Oh, Romanian.
Do a Dracula accent.
Master Renfield.
No, a Dracula accent.
Blah,
blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah,
Come on.
Blah, blah.
To your vest, Bella Lugosi here.
Master Renfield, I apologize for the disturbances last night. He's just old.
No, come on.
I don't know. I can't do a Romanian accent. All I
Yes,
can do is blah.
Do like a Russian then or something. Hungarian.
Master Renfield.
Yes, perfect.
I apologize for the disturbances last night, but do not feel guilty for being distressed by the condition of our home. It makes terrible noises that stoke worse ideas. Like last night. If you'd like a tamer evening, there'll be tea in the parlor where we ate yesterday.
Okay, you're slipping.
I'm kind of slipping there. If you like some tamer evening, there'll be some tea in the parlor.
You were doing great at first. Go back to that. No, that was good. No, we're still finding our grooves here.
We're still finding the groove.
Yeah.
Plus, we're drinking.
Yeah.
I've invited the brides for a proper introduction. Theodora is eager to hear about her new home. Present yourself at the parlor between 7 and 8 if you've any interest. Otherwise, best of luck with your work. Prince Dracula. Love and kisses.
As I eat breakfast. Wait, no, I'm not Russian. As I eat breakfast, I consider my next move.
Very foppish.
It's Renfield, of course he's foppish.
Well, he's supposed to be like the mad bug eater guy.
Not yet. This is before his devolution into madness.
No, he said he was like in a sanitarium.
Yes, but he got better. He took a walk. All the way to Transylvania. Whatever I do now will set the tone for our relationship from here out. Should I try to patch things over, or let the wound fester?
I don't understand what wound he's talking about.
He's talking about his serious misconduct last night, which makes me think an orgy was involved of some sort, or some sort of drunken flirtation, which Renfield is very, up in arms
I think
about.
an
Which,
orgy he would have probably brought
to
up sooner.
a Victorian gentleman, he probably let his wrist show or something, which he's very ashamed about.
My ankles.
Yes, exactly.
I'm wearing loafers. How indecent.
Furthermore, there's that forbidden, haunted bathroom. My bathroom. Closest to the tower, anyway.
No good stories ever start with a haunted bathroom.
Best to confront new fears as soon as possible. I can't spend this whole trip afraid of a sink. If I don't attend tea, I ought to confirm the ghost was nothing but a trick of the faulty lights, lest I develop a new phobia. Besides, I never did get to shave last night.
Oh no, I look so roguish.
I'm scruffy. What'll it be, Renfield? Heed your master's call, or brave your creepy toilet.
Your master? Wait, why is Dracula his master already? I'm confused.
Well, he's the master of the house, you see. He's not my master like my lord and master. He's the master of the house. I am his guest. He is the master of the house. This is British guest etiquette.
I mean, I don't get it. I'm Romanian, so I don't know about these weird customs of you Brits.
Well, I want to accept Dracula's invitation to tea, but I couldn't possibly do it without a proper shave, don't you think?
Oh, okay. If you want, you just go ahead and snub Dracula so you can take a piss. Go
No,
ahead.
I want to accept his invitation to tea, but I feel like I must shave first. But I'm afraid if I, using game logic, if I go to shave first, does that mean I'm not accepting his invitation to tea?
Yes.
Okay.
It sort of seems like you're either going to move the story forward
See,
or
this is why I have you with me, because you know how to play games.
Yes, because I always make wonderful decisions.
No, knowing game logic, for me using real person logic, I'd be like, okay, I'll go shave first.
Your logic has no place here.
Okay.
This is game land.
So I do want to accept his invitation to tea, so I should choose this one.
Well, I mean, that also rings of sort of this is the obvious choice, but maybe we'll get some additional character development from Renfield if we go to the whole bathroom ghost situation.
But if I do the bathroom ghost, does that mean I won't be able to accept his invitation to tea later?
It sounds like the whole invitation to tea thing is going to happen no matter what, so...
You do think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my gut says go to the bathroom ghost thing,
right.
because I always take the path less trodden.
Whatever it was that actually happened last night, whether or not he knows more than he lets on, I'm not comfortable with how Dracula pretended not to notice the marks on my neck.
Hickeys.
Best to keep some distance. Finish the documents as quickly as possible and leave before... No, that means I'm not going to tea.
That's fine. Don't worry. This is a romance between you and Dracula. You can only get so far away.
Promise.
Yes.
Promise.
It's the reason people buy the game. They would not rug pull you like that. It's like, well, I finished my work and then I left. He signed the deeds and I got paid. Off to home I go. Tra-la-la.
Staying functional means staying clean.
Clean?
Clean. Let's take a look at
Master
that
of the house, keeper of the inn.
Toiletry bag in hand, I return downstairs for round 2.
Dracula is hot and cool as sin.
I clean the mirror and there will be nothing there. Then I'll shave. It will be fine. The bathroom is identical to the night before. The steam's dispersed, but the mirror is clouded with dust. You think all that steam would wash the dust away?
I feel like we're missing important context here.
It is a demo.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure enough, when I wipe the largest section clean, there is nothing but me inside the mirror. My sorry, stubbly face. You see, I couldn't have gone to tea looking like this. Time to fix that. I refill the sink, carefully retrieve the razor from the jumble, and set about shaving. I'm less precise than usual. Still terrified there'll suddenly be someone behind
Great,
me.
so he's going to show up to tea with like little bits of toilet paper all over his face.
Or worse, a bodiless voice filling the room. Well, in the book, not him,
In
but
the book
Jonathan.
is like a long, boring shaving sequence.
No, Jonathan, it's not Renfield, it's Jonathan. He cuts himself shaving, and Dracula just, like, appears behind him, but he can't see him in the mirror. And so he's like, whoa, where'd you come from? I didn't see you in the mirror, because he has no reflection. And he's like, oh, you cut yourself shaving, you should be careful. Like,
Careful, Hilda.
yeah, exactly. Or worse, a bodiless voice filling the room. The third stroke wobbles.
Wobble.
The fourth stroke, I slip harmlessly.
Oh yeah, don't.
The fifth stroke cuts straight into my jaw.
Herk.
I lose hold of the razor. It clangs to the floor near my shoe. Since the room's nominally out of order, there aren't any towels, and I forgot mine.
I lay on the floor, bleeding out.
What's to do about the blood? There's a lot of it. Oh, this is a sexy game.
Great, yeah. So it's like, I feel like this is our first game over. It's like, nope, sorry, you chose the wrong option. You bleed out on the bathroom floor.
I clamp my hand to the wound. It's shallow but prolific. It seeps between my fingers and drips on my
I'm really
collar.
uncomfortable with this.
Got to wash it clean. Ducking toward the sink, I scoop both hands through the water to splash it on me.
Oh no, my shirt is all wet now.
When I stand up straight again, the mirror is brighter. A faint glow emanates through the room.
Who is this Snow White it mentions?
Before I can react, there are hands on my shoulders.
My, what a nasty cat.
I've had auditory hallucinations and visual hallucinations, but never anything tactile.
Here, let me help.
Releasing my right shoulder, they move their hand to my jaw. Then,
Yummy.
Then they lean over, and when I'm too stunned to react, press their mouth to the wound. It's almost a kiss. Finally, they withdraw. Their reflection clarifies in the mirror.
You skip the tea for all this? You fool.
A beautiful young man. When our eyes meet amidst the cracks, he lets himself breathe.
Saliva to help it heal.
I breathe too. Oh. He looks at the mirror, and his face twinges. It's impossible to tell whether he's focused on my reflection or his
I'm
own.
beautiful.
Hard to know where to go next. Eventually, I find some composure and say, "Who are you?"
Another of the house's pitiful inhabitants.
That's not much of an answer.
It wasn't much of a question. It's all you'll get.
I try to turn and face him directly, but he catches my shoulders again and keeps me looking
I
at
want
me.
to remember you like this. We're not finished, are we?
You know, for a romance game, you're not being very sexy.
No. My job here is to subvert.
I thought we were being romantic and sexy.
We're not finished, are we?
Okay, if we have multiple romance options, I don't know if the ghost is one of them.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to be silly with the ghost, that's fine.
Okay, I just assumed the ghost was Dracula.
Yeah, I did too at first, so I get it. But next time we do have a sexy encounter, can you try to be sexy?
Oh, I will do my best.
Yeah?
And yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop that. Just remember, guys, she asked for it.
We're acting. Acting.
Won't be a dry pair of panties in the house.
Gross.
Sorry. I interrupted you last night and again now.
If I could please have the razor.
Try mine. It's a Gillette.
Before I can react, he slides his grip down my arm to take hold of my wrist and guides my hand to the mirror.
Open your fingers.
I'm into this.
Subservient. Go ahead.
I splay them out and explode.
Wow, that was fast.
I'm really into this. I splay them out and expose my bloody palm. I splay them out and expose my bloody palm.
Expose my bloody palm, I have.
He pushes me forward, so I press it to the center of the cracks. Oh my goodness!
Press what? Your palm? What?
To the center of the cracks. Wrong cracks.
Yeah, every sentence is an innuendo. I'm just used to it.
Tiny powdery bits of glass prickle against my skin. It's uncomfortable. Slowly, a red glow spreads out from the center along each line to the ends, as if the glass is bleeding too. Then, like a cut healing at umpteen times speed, the cracks close. Ooh, did we just heal the glass? Oh, yeah, it looks healed. The mirror is a single perfect pane.
I chose you because your blood is made of silver nitrate.
He lets go of my hand, and I lower it to the grasp of the edge of the sink. A tiny latch is now visible at the edge of the mirror. Ooh, is it a portal? He clicks it open and swings the surface
literally
out,
just a medicine cabinet.
revealing an indented cabinet space behind. There are 3 items on the middle shelf. A strangely curved comb, a bulky off-white hairpin, a women's hairpin, and a folding razor with an oversized grip. Just having a safety razor against my face can be unnerving. Is he really going to use this instead?
How did he cut himself so deeply with a safety razor?
My goodness, seriously.
Renfield.
I thought he was using like a straight edge or something.
Eesh.
He takes it from the shelf. Yes, he is. As he unfolds it, he closes the cabinet.
When we're done, don't forget to take those 2.
What am I going to do with a woman's hairpin?
Oh, you'll see.
I'm not sure I need.
I need you to.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
It's for later.
As he brings the razor close and tilts it around my peripheral vision, I notice the grip has a serrated edge.
Oh, sorry. This is my folding bread knife. You get the other one.
7 sharp points of varying size and shape on a grip of dull ivory. He touches it to my skin, and I realize what it is.
It's a Mach 3.
I say nothing. With total grace, he slides the blade over my cheek. Now I can't say anything. What would I say if I could speak? His practiced hands make short work of the task. This is a man who's done this for as many hours as any barber. When he's done, he folds the blade and presses it into my bloody palm.
Don't forget the other pieces.
Well,
maybe the next time we meet we could play a game. Chess or perhaps billiards.
I told you it was a pool table.
It was a pool table. You're correct.
Wait!
Yes, let's do billiards.
I whip around. He's not there.
I miss him so.
It's like he was never there. The razor still in my hand. 7 sharp points along the razor grip, whereas the grip of the comb, which has a similar curve, has 7 holes. Atop the bony body of the hairpin, 9 loose teeth have been strung together to look like flowers.
Solve for X.
Split into 3 discrete pieces, the lower half of someone's jaw rests in my hands. Oh, he meant literal teeth.
Oh, yes. That's what I assumed.
I thought he meant like teeth of a comb.
Oh, no. No, canines, baby.
That's real weird.
Canines and molars.
Ha, now can I go to tea? After that strange encounter, I desperately need normalcy. So let's go have tea with Dracula.
Yeah, exactly. You're in the right place.
Retreating to my bedroom, I slam the next section of documents on the table and bury my head in the driest details on offer.
I will continue my Dracula fanfic. That will calm me down.
I calculate sales taxes, I cross-reference details about
I think about baseball.
About extension permits, I note depths of water lines. Anything to stop me thinking about the pieces of human jawbone I stuffed at the bottom of my suitcase. I absolutely will not think about it. I will think about condition reports instead.
You hopeless romantic.
I drop my pen and open my suitcase. Digging through it, I find the pieces of jawbone.
Why are you so...
Someone has engraved the razor piece with a floral motif. The teeth had been plucked from the grip of the comb, looped into makeshift daisies to decorate the top of the hairpin. The more I look at it, the more disgusted I become. It's not right. Desecrating someone's body parts like this. I've got to dismantle them.
Dear God, stop.
Am I disturbing you?
No, that's just like, there was a line, but like you like long jumped over it a long time ago.
Why did they spell pliers like that? Is that the British way to spell pliers?
I have no idea. I won't remember them.
Are you Googling it?
Yes.
There aren't any scissors or pliers or pry tools in my bag, but I bet I can find some around the room. Oh, here we go, looking around the room. We can check the wardrobe, we can check the desk, or we can check the nightstand. For scissors or pliers, I'm guessing the desk is probably our best bet. The drawers of the desk seem empty, but the compartments look shallower than the exterior. Was it the British way or the American way?
British.
Okay, so I bet the drawers have false bottoms. I feel around the edges of the top drawer and find an unsubtle false bottom. Beneath it is a selection...
give it a cheeky little spank.
Beneath it is a selection of leather journals, along with some loose papers and stationery set, all in Romanian. It's impossible to read anything but the initial. The unsealed letters are signed with M. M?
Mr. Dracula.
I can't think of anyone who M could be.
Maybe it's Moriarty. Hi.
From the Dracula book. Who could M be in Romania?
Mystery.
Huh. M for what?
Mystery. Money.
Nightstand. Why would you keep pliers in the wardrobe? The nightstand is already full with all the useful items you'd expect. Matches, candles, a torch. a torch, like a...
Well, they spell pliers differently now. Make up your mind.
Torch is a British word for a flashlight. This is 1931. Did flashlights exist in 1931?
I would assume so.
Or do they mean a torch like torches and pitchforks?
No. I would assume, like
a flashlight, right?
Well, back to Google. Hang on.
Even a set of pliers in a box with odds and ends of hardware, nails, and screws with wood glue. Why would that be in the nightstand? Well, I guess we were looking for pliers, right? All right. Tucked in the rear corner is what looks like an antique spruce.
The first
talking
practical
board.
flashlight was patented in 1899 by British inventor David Massell.
All right, then I guess we got a flashlight in there. But what's an antique spruce talking board? Like a Ouija board?
Talking board?
I'm thinking it's a Ouija board, right?
To Google! It sounds like it's probably like a divination board.
Yeah, Ouija board.
Yeah, the normal stuff you would have.
Yep,
in
it's
your...
got a planchette. That's a Ouija board.
Uh-huh.
A worn planchette on brass casters sits upturned on top. Instead of the Latin alphabet, there are 72 unfamiliar symbols inscribed on the board. Is it like... Does the Romanian alphabet use like Cyrillic or something?
I didn't know this. So the Ouija board was named after the word Ouija that what the board spelled out while a medium asked it what to call itself.
Ha!
So it's literally just a bunch of nonsense letters.
Ha!
The board
How
then
did they
told
know
the
it was
medium-
pronounced Ouija and not Ouija?
I think they just had to kind of take a guess. The board told the medium that the word Ouija meant good luck.
Okay.
It was invented in Baltimore.
Hey, that's where you're from.
Created by Charles Kennard, who formed the Kennard Novelty Company to produce the boards. Parlor, Oracle device. Popularized by William Fold.
Not Mr. Ouija.
No, sorry. There was no Mr. Ouija.
Phony, crude, mass-market spiritualism. But the beliefs of others can be a threat of their own. Wait, when was that created? Before 1931?
Yeah, well before 1931. This says the late 1800s.
Okay. The rise of the spiritualism of the Victorian age. It's a creepy discovery, regardless of whether it has any power. Okay, I got the pliers so I can disassemble the jaw tools. Shaving razor removed from inventory. Luckily, it's just a jewelry wire holding the teeth together so it cuts easily. Whatever's securing the blade and the comb to the jawbone grips has gotten brittle, those pry apart fine. Once I've wiped the edges clean of glue residue... The loose pieces jitter across the floor in front of me, trembling ominously over the boards, like there's a weak magnetism between them. Teeth roll toward the jaw pieces shock toward each other. The teeth rattle into their sockets.
So it must be like kind of like an Iron Giant thing.
Huh. The sides twist and flip until they flank the front section. There's a hiss, like a sword being quenched as they fuse back together. That's also a vampire thing. Like if you disassemble a vampire, and then you just leave the pieces there.
It just like Terminators back into
they'll
liquid
like
metal
gradually
into its
sort of like find their right spots together. That's definitely how Anne Rice vampires work, but she didn't make that up herself. Like it came from vampire lore.
own. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So Iron Giant. Gotcha. Got it.
A sword being quenched. You mean like when
When
you
you-
take a hot sword
hot
and
sword
stick
and-
it in the... Yeah, okay. It's a complete lower jaw now. Oh, so we took the razor, hairpin, everything apart. Now it's come back into an actual lower jaw. I have a million questions about why there was a disembodied jaw hidden in the bathroom, and almost as many about the belongings left around the bedroom. Well, I'm guessing the ghost who shaved me, this is his jaw.
I love that Bond film.
The ghost who shaved me.
Yeah.
What happened to the former occupants? I mean, isn't this Dracula's guest room? Didn't he just leave these items here as useful tools
Yeah,
for
it's
his
like
guests?
when you're like at a hotel, like you're always left like a disposable razor and some shampoo.
But the journal
Human
with the
jaw.
mysterious writing for M, that was someone's stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the former occupant. It all leads back to one man. I wonder if he's still in the parlor. Oh, I do get to go have tea with him now that I'm
Huzzah.
freshly shaven and I look very sexy and we can, make out and stuff.
Oh, I see you've met the ghost.
See, there's a
trollop.
pool table. We can billiards.
Billiards. Oh, Mr. Renfield.
Okay, remember, he's romancing me.
What? No, this is not romantic.
Yes, he wants in my pants, or he wants in my neck.
You
Okay.
Okay, got it.
This is a romance game. It's Valentine's Day.
Ah, Mr. Renfield, I was just about to turn in for the night.
Why does he have elf ears?
Because he's sexy.
Okay.
Elf ears are hot.
And look how poorly fitted his glasses are. Like the loop goes like way back there. It's supposed to
Doesn't
wrap
it
around
just
his
make
ear.
you want to touch his face?
No,
like
it doesn't.
this?
No, get off my face.
Really? You don't like me doing this? to
Well,
you?
no, I mean, it's okay now that I'm prepared for it, but
You don't like this?
that's fine. But, honey, people are watching. Oh, no. How scandalous.
I'm just giving you acting motivation.
Oh, okay. Darn. For a second, I thought you actually loved me.
I mean, it can be two things.
Gotcha.
Right. And C.
What? I just did it. You gotta do it again?
Yeah.
Master Renfield, I was just about to turn in for the night. Did you receive my note?
I'm here to work. So I chose to work.
Where's that face?
But you made it in the end. Wonderful. Obviously, well past tea time, but perhaps some brandy or a cigar. Paging Dr. Freud.
I'm not a smoker, and a drink would help a lot, but the billiard table has caught my eye. The man in the bathroom mentioned liking billiards. I've never played. This could be an opportunity to learn. How about... There's a noise at the door. Got the smokes? Oh!
Personally, I'm keen for a cigar. Come in.
The stylish woman from last night enters, well-heeled and well-dressed as any shopper I'd seen along Kudam, all dolled up, only she has nowhere to go. When she scowls at me, I feel like I'm back in secondary school. She presses a cigar box into Dracula's hands, but before she separates from him, she takes one out and lights it for herself. She blows the smoke in my face. We never got a proper introduction.
That's your own fault. Master Renfield, this is Cesara, one of my brides.
Cesara. Says it's fine.
As lady of the house, you're owed a certain amount of respect from their help.
Am I now?
You're my bride.
Yeah, your middle bride.
If you're not going to be polite, go somewhere else. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
Okay.
What did your father tell you?
She pushes past toward the door, trailing smoke. As she reaches the frame, she leans an arm on it and turns back to look at me. Hope last night didn't scare you too much. With a toss of her hair and a flick of ash, she leaves the room.
Oh, right on the good carpet. Her attitude is an acquired taste.
If he says so.
A cigar, Master Renfield?
No, thank you.
I insist. What can I offer, then?
I have to calm down. He pours me a glass, but none for himself.
I never drink brandy. Forgive me, I had mine just before you came by. I've got my cigar, though.
Oh, he keeps mentioning his dick.
Sometimes a penis is just a penis. A cigar, I'm sorry.
He smokes, I drink.
Match made in heaven.
Why does she act like that?
The same as many brides. Can't live with her husband, can't live without him. You know how these chicks are.
Shouldn't you have something more insightful to say?
Get out of my house. Is it no more dynamic for a married couple? Why pretend otherwise?
Aren't you a married quartet?
Is that a picture of Lin-Manuel Miranda up there?
Where? Here? You're an unusual family in a lot of regards.
Not this one.
That's a lie. But I can see I've hit a wall. What's your relationship with the last guest in the tower?
They were delicious.
Someone else's belongings are in the cupboards and drawers.
That's our lost and found, yes. It makes a good storeroom. Out of sight, out of mind.
You've got plenty of other options. Like out-of-order bathroom.
Tell me how to run my house.
Utensils.
I'm tense. I hope you didn't use it. Not that it's usable. Broken pipes, damaged mirror and all. The last guest did that.
If I can't use that bathroom, what bathroom was I supposed to use? Does he expect me just to not use any bathroom at all? Where am I supposed to go
You will
poop?
piss out the window like a Romanian.
How long it's been out of order?
I've lost track. It's all took on maintenance out here.
You trying to romance me or not? Where do I poop? Could have fooled me. The rest of the place is in good nick.
We try our best. Some rooms fall out of regard. And not all of them are worth the effort of saving. If only it were easier to get help.
I finished my drink. Thank you for the company.
Be careful around the unused rooms. I keep all the occupied parts of the castle in decent condition, but it is not too big to keep track of everything.
Much like his penis.
It was a penis joke. My cigar is long and rigid. Who knows what harm awaits in those forgotten corners?
Duly noted. I bow to him instinctually as I leave the room. It's a shame we didn't get to play billiards, but I feel like I understand
I
him
would
the
have
castle better
owned
now.
you. I would have destroyed you in billiards.
In like a sexy way?
No, I am a shark.
In a sexy way?
Sexy shark.
In a sexy shark way?
Yes.
Like bet me over the table billiards way?
That's where the ball holes come into play.
I go to bed with a stronger grasp of the situation, but no more comfort for it. It's because I didn't get laid over the billiard table.
He's very annoyed. He blew it.
Except not literally.
I wasn't gonna. Okay, well, you went there. It's fine.
This place is dangerous, like a dark cavern full of bear traps, and I'm sure I'll put a foot in one soon enough. But which will it be?
Which foot?
I guess. Settling under blankets, I stare up at the canopy. There's a constant draft in the tower.
And a constant gramophone somewhere. Where is this coming from?
The chiffon curtains drift in and out from the bed, breathe with the air current's weak, unceasing motion, like pale sheets of
Skin.
snow in my room? What is this? Snow.
It's fairy dust. Now just think happy thoughts.
Whoa, are we in Central Park? This looks like New York. No, I guess it's London because I'm British. There are no curtains in the bathroom. For anyone to see anything, both parties would have to stand in precise locations. One on the neighboring rooftop, one against the window.
What's he talking
Which
about?
meant the landlord never saw the need to add any. Nevertheless, it seems comforting to look out and know the world can look in. Snow falls over Berlin.
I guess he's just flashed back all of a sudden.
Yeah, why are we in Berlin? It's
I guess he-
1931, so I guess he was in the war. Typical February weather. But it's light, and the radio babbles from the hall, and I lie in my bath, the signal's steady for the moment. From where I'm lying, I can see the hazy mid skyline. Snow comes down, boilers vent up, everyone struggles to stay warm. Surrounded by hot water and bubbles, I breathe slowly, appreciating being home. Tomorrow, I'll be in Romania. Wait, why am I in Berlin?
You're flashing back. This is like previous.
Well, okay, wait. I think he stopped in Berlin on the train on his way to Romania.
Well, he was definitely in Berlin before Romania, yes.
Yeah, so, but this isn't flashing back that far. It's flashing
No,
back
it's like a day ago.
Like
yeah.
a week ago, yeah. Berlin hasn't been totally hospitable to me. At last year's election, any sensible person would be terrified. But there's no nation in Europe that'd treat me in all facets as I wish to be treated, because he's gay. You see, nowhere is good, just better or worse. Which will Romania be? I sweep the water over my chest, tracing half-healed scars. Why does he have scars? And try to forget the world outside. Home is these walls. Central steam heating, green glass ceramic tiles, a porcelain sink, fogged windows, long narrow corridors, tight rooms with parquet floors, electric lamps, and a fridge and a stove. The safe haven of a made man. So is Berlin his home? Should I be having a German accent? I am a made man. Is that German?
A made man? No, it's like a like a gangster thing.
I have made it to safety.
What happened to your accent?
Tomorrow, I leave my building, I survive another week, and make it home by the end.
Animals would be bred and slaughtered?
That's why I'm asking. Am I German now?
No, you're Renfield. I think you're just staying in Berlin.
But he said it was home. Now the view is almost all white. This must be a record snowfall.
But you're Norwegian now. What's happening?
Unsurprisingly, the
The
signal
signal
fades
fades
to
to gentle static.
and the radio broadcast stops. I don't like the ambience. The water is cooling. It's supposed to be poetic. I don't know what's going on. Between the drifts, there's a burst of blue light. A meteor shower? I wish it were a clear night. I would have liked to see. Is it visible from the outside? Apologies for the interruption. We'll now be resuming our regular broadcast. Stay right where you are and settle in for the classic Lis Misfisto Polka. Outside's a perfect pale void. The radio returns. Piano piece that buzzes along in an annoying frequency. It's meant to be jazz hour. How do we connect? The bath's gone cold. If I get out, I can turn the radio off and take a look at the lights from my balcony. I try to stand, my legs won't move. The water clings like glue. I'm having a fever. Like, what's going on? Despite how long I've been in the tub, the bubbles haven't popped. In fact, weren't they waist high before? How did they reach chest height? I can't lift my arms either. I lump in too heavy water, unable to move as the bubbles rise. I'm not drowning here. They can't find me like this. Emergency headlines. I don't want to emergency headlines changing every molecule of myself. I explode upward.
Scottish? What's happening?
Not onto the tiles. Gasp for air. Catch the sink for balance. There is no splash, no wet handprint on the porcelain, no damp sore on the bath mat. A red shape lies in misty bubbles in the water. Its lower jaw has been torn off, and its eyes are gone. Below the waterline, I catch glimpses of an empty chest, incomplete arms with its short black hair and narrow waist. That's me, isn't it? And I'm the radio plays.
Oh, so maybe this is whoever the jaw belongs to, perhaps?
Step through the hall to silence it. Too dull, too dry, too dignified. I am a pearl. The world is my oyster.
I'm not sure if I grab your metaphor there, homie.
There is no hallway, no radio, White noise and darkness. A breeze comes through. The darkness broadens. As my borrowed eyes adjust, the shades separate till I can see the night above and the forest all around. Great wing beats pound through the air overhead. As I pass by, they rain soot and ash. Larger objects fold in its wake. Antique pages with torn edges. I catch one as it slips by my face. A woodcut illustration of someone in silhouette, surrounded by people bent in supplication.
You've turned to like a Romani fortune teller.
Beneath the illustration is a title, Kentamir. When I lower the page, the scene has changed. A throne room, Eastern style, with an upholstered couch. Sat on the throne.
This game is a fever dream. What is happening?
Who leans forward for a closer look at me. We regard each other. Slowly, the figure extends an arm. They roll their wrist and gesture for me to exit. I shy towards the door. As the Sultan wills it, so shall it be. On the other side is a plain stone chamber, from an entirely different country, air, rain. Opposite this throne room is a heavy metal door, secured with bars, deadbolts, and massive locks.
See, it's times like this, like, am I too stupid to understand what's going on? Or is this just...
He's having a nightmare, okay?
Uh-huh.
And maybe he's being possessed by a ghost.
Okay. Go. All right. Keep going. Just take an accent and stick with it, would you?
I see sunlight. Something shifts into place behind the slit. One by one, a series of charred fingers stick through. Please. Live. Now. The occupant drags their face to the bars. Amid the melted flesh is a pair of sharp, green eyes. Nobody wants me here. How do I escape? Where is home?
When did we fuck Dracula?
Fleeing along this stone corridor, I make it back outside into the courtyard. It's snowing. Meteoric lights flash in the sky, thrown in from the atmosphere, to land in the mountains beyond. The gates are open. I run for the hills. Those are hills, all right.
Yep. Seen them before.
Yep, them are hills. Amid the peaks is a perfect, pale void. Stumbling through the banks and drifts, I keep focused on the dim aura ahead. That blue glow behind the white. The snow deepens. Knees, hips, waist, chest.
Niece?
I am consumed by the cold. A hand reaches for mine. It pulls me from the snow.
Oh, hang on. I'm getting a call from the Oscars here. Hang on.
I'm carried,
No, sorry. She can't make it to the award ceremony.
half conscious,
Can you just, like, send us the award?
to the edge of a
How much is delivery?
box,
I mean, will you engrave it, or...
dropped unceremoniously into a frigid concrete.
Yeah, just send it to our PO box. That's fine. Hey, Spooky, you want an Oscar?
Fellas, butter, and
Hang on, the Academy's calling. Hang on.
shake.
What do you mean she won a Grammy? She's not okay.
Great slides across the top, trapping me inside.
No, I mean, if it's a Grammy, just send it, like, just COD. It's worthless.
My rescuer straddles the box and peers through the grate.
Oh, who is this now? Hang on.
This is line.
No, sorry, I'm on the line with the Tony people.
No. It's
You're
your
about
line.
to get no, lady. You're about to get an EGOT in like one Let's Play. All right, I'll call him back.
Leaving so soon?
Dracula straddles the box. The box. Get it? The box.
Isn't that like a lady part thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's straddling it.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
Good abandonment is the cruelest kind of treachery.
Reaching out of sight, he takes hold of something.
Why not stay forever?
A bright silver knife.
We have forever, don't we?
The smile he wears doesn't reach his eyes. The knife lingers in the space between us. When we move, get out. The world ends. And so does the dream, I guess.
Sorry, the guys in the Emmys didn't call, so you're not going to get the EGOT. You're just you just got the GOT. You got.
Next. Well, that's because it's just a demo.
No, that's true. Yeah,
It is just a demo.
Yeah, well, once we turn this into a series, the Emmy is ours.
Yeah. In the morning, the relative morning, at the wrong 6 o'clock, I'm awoken by the sound of traffic.
Beep beep.
Staggering to the window, I see a convoy of horses, riders, carts, and carriages clatter into the courtyard at the front of the castle. This tower is angled over the ravine, but peering to the side, some of the pass is visible. There's a smell to investigate, too. Another delicious breakfast.
Pancakes and waffles with maple syrup.
Today, it's a kind of frittata with tomato relish.
Ta-ta.
Whatever happens on this trip, at least I'll have had a good final meal. I sit down to eat and resolve to visit the courtyard after. Is there supposed to be no sound?
It's just
Okay, there we go.
very low ambience.
Several dozen people are here. At the edge of the courtyard, I see some of them opening stable doors and feeding their horses. People are muttering, gossiping, conspiring all around in all sorts of languages. Hungarian, Russian, Greek, Turkish, German. The short bride, Theodora, converses with a woman in Romanian. High above the battlements, the ragged bride, Elena, watches like a gargoyle. There's no sign of Dracula or says. Excited to meet new, less hostile people, I cross the courtyard and join Theodora's conversation. Okay, you have to beat Theodora. Good evening. They both fall silent as they turn to face me. Theodora considers her words carefully.
Good evening, Master Renfield.
Wonder, the Englishman.
The Englishman.
My reputation precedes me. What brings you and yours to the castle?
Get still.
Mimic.
We trade. Many would like to trade with the prince or his princesses.
She flashes a long look at Theodora. This is a she?
I think Theodora's off screen.
No, but it says she flashes a long
Yeah,
look.
she looks at Theodora, but who is not pictured at this moment.
No, this is Theodora right here.
No, that's... Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Theodora's the bride. And I guess she is looking at Theodora. She anxiously tries to ignore her.
You have some countrymen here. Why not talk to them? Leave us alone.
From England? Paying closer attention to the medley of languages, I hear a Cornish accent near the flashiest car.
It's okay. He'll be here to help soon.
A man comforting someone hidden in the back seat. As I approach, he rapidly evaluates my clothes.
See, the Lord sent a concierge.
Sorry, just a lawyer.
Even better. A lawyer?
Selling Dracula property. It hurts.
Shush.
A girl in her late teens jolts straight in the seat. It hurts. She's emaciated and covered in sweat, hair a mess over her face.
Not long.
A trio of nearby visitors shuffle uncomfortably at the girl's crying. I'm uncomfortable too. I don't want to ask anything inane like, is she okay? Obviously not, but I don't know how to help either. Not acknowledging her seems worst of all. You're here to visit Prince Dracula, miss? She whines, neither affirmative nor negative.
Do you think he can save her?
Is that his grift, then? Faith healing? The Rasputin routine? It's all a rip-off as far as I'm concerned, but if they're this desperate, it seems cruel to say so. Frankly, I think you've been given the runaround. Nobody should have their hope exploited like
You're
this.
so mean.
Well, it's the truth, isn't it?
It's like there's any okay.
Vultures positioning someone so they could die where they can be fed on by a vampire? Profiting from an inevitable death? It's cruel to him and it's cruel to his sister. Both of them deserve the truth and a peaceful end, not this desecration.
How could you?
His voice catches in his throat. The worst part is that he doesn't want to hear it.
This is between us and the prince anyway, and miracles are for believers.
It hurts. Before screaming can scare everyone from the courtyard, a new figure arrives. Says steps from the castle. The crowd falls silent around her as she crosses to the car. She draws a small, clear bottle from the pocket of her coat and presses it into the Englishman's
It's
hand.
genuine holy water.
For her pain. The Englishman accepts wordlessly.
It's
Please. He turns to his sister, uncorks the bottle, and tips the contents into her mouth. Like a child, she panics, almost spits it out, swallows with a sour expression. Within moments, she relaxes. Her eyes flutter close. She lies across the back seat of the car, breathing slowly. Says relaxes too. You here to meet the prince?
Yes. Are you?
Come inside. We'll find somewhere for her to rest, and you can have a meal.
Capital.
You'll be cruel not to offer. The Englishman takes his sister from the car and proceeds inside. Says doesn't move. She regards Theodora coldly. Theodora is unflinching, though the supplier she's talking to becomes anxious. Then says shoots a look at me. At last, she leaves. The courtyard remains quiet. Not for long. Theodora and her supplier move alongside me.
Have you seen her smile?
No, should I have?
20 years, not a smile. Everyone's afraid of her.
Now, Nico, she's just troubled.
Trouble? Yes, she's trouble. She troubled you yet, Englishman.
I draw a sharp breath. She's been quite rude.
Always, unless you are in the jaws of death, she is rude.
Theodora's ein will bends for a moment to reveal hidden concern. Oh, look, she's got a little frown now.
Huh.
She regards me like a child stuck in the middle of a flooding river. There's nothing she can do to save me from whatever current I'm caught in.
Don't worry, Master Renfield. The rest of us have your best interests at heart.
Tu, elvatare. Be cautious, Englishman.
Always am. With a little bow, I turn to leave.
Moly, 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 moly.
The cobbles are slick and I almost fall over.
Heh, truly.
I'm fine. Huh. Okay. Before I can make it further into the castle, I'm intercepted by the man himself. Okay, make it sexy.
Quite a crowd today.
Not going to greet them yourself?
The brides take care of it.
They certainly do.
But work.
Yes. Nice to see visitors, but they've got their jobs and I've got mine.
Later tonight, we entertain some of the guests in the great hall, and it can get rowdy. The tower should be far enough away that it doesn't bother you, but...
Ignore the commotion? Of course.
You'll be brought to dinner like usual. Have a pleasant evening, Master Renfield.
And yourself, Prince Dracula? I thought he was going to invite me to join.
I know. It was like, oh, just stay out of the way. We'll be doing the time warp.
He sweeps off along one of the many unmapped corridors. Welp. I guess I'm going to take a look around the house. So...
We can save.
I don't get how this is a romance.
Well, I guess it's like a slow burn.
I mean, and I love a slow burn, but if I wasn't told this is a romance, if I was told this was a visual novel...
I'm just confused if this is like the actual first chapter of the game or if we're picking up sort of like in media res.
Yeah, considering it's a demo, I mean, I would buy that it's the first chapter, but I would also buy that the whole like horrible weird things happened last night, that was the first chapter and we've skipped over it. Like, I could see it going either way.
Just trying to see if there were some details in the about menu.
No, there wasn't. We already looked that up the last time. But we got this demo so long ago that
Speaking
I'm thinking...
sprites.
What?
Speaking sprites. They sound like little fairies. You can change the text speed, forward. Sorry.
I think the full version's out by now, right?
Is it?
We got this demo months and months ago.
Let's see. Visit store page. Nope, it's still just the demo. Release date TBA.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay, I thought we'd blow through this demo in one session, but we've been playing over an hour, and I don't even know how far we've gotten at this point.
Draculaesty is a villain-focused reimagining of the classic novel Dracula that shines a light on the shadowy figures of Renfield, Dracula's brides, Dracula himself. Be enthralled by the residents of Castle Dracula and thrilled at the dark narrative with a strong LGBTQI plus themes.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's a dating or romance game at all. It just says it has queer themes. But, like, considering that the title card is showing them very, like, romantic, makes me feel like there's gotta be some...
It says it's a horror game.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's a romance game. But the person who sent me the demo said it was romance, so maybe they played it through and they felt it.
Oh,
So,
I figured, like, one of the devs sent this to you.
I don't know who sent it to me. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You sent it to me so long ago that I've forgotten who you are. I'm sorry. I'm neurodivergent. My memory isn't great. If you would like to remind me who you are and why you sent it to me, please do. I would appreciate it. I feel bad that I don't remember.
Yeah, the demo just came out July 3rd, 2024.
Yeah, and I think that's when they sent it to me.
Oh, it says, our demo is now available, featuring the introductory section of each character's storyline. Dracula, the ghost, says, and Johnny await inside. So apparently this demo kind of goes on for quite a while.
I mean, we've already reached all except Johnny. So we might be close to the end of the demo. I mean, we'll play at least one more session of this, though it might wind up being only like 4 more minutes long. I don't know.
What's like ending's like 2 paragraphs away.
Yeah.
If only you waited.
Sorry.
We would have learned what the hell is going on.
But no, I'm enjoying it so far. Can't wait for the full game to be out. You're not enjoying it? But you don't like visual novels in general, do you?
No, I like visual novels, but I just enjoy well-written ones.
You don't think it's well written? No. How does it compare to that Regency romance visual novel romance dating game that we played?
I think that one was better. I mean, these so far.
I mean, that one actually was a dating game. It had like 4 different dudes you could romance. And
yeah, like it had a point. What even for the demo, you figure they want to give you like a selling point or a hook and like kind of get you into it. But now it's just like it's just some slice of life stuff.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem like my choices really impact the trajectory of the game at all.
No, it's like different scenes. But then again, it's early yet. Who knows?
But I like the art. I like the gothic vibe. I like the Dracula-ness. I think it's cool that it's based on the 1931 version, so it's different from the novel, so it's not just following the novel. So it's like a different alternate universe version of Dracula.
You're right. We're just not sure what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool.
It's not a romance dating sim like I thought it was.
But it's very Dracula-y.
I like that there's some kind of mystery to it, like figuring out who M is, figuring out like what's Renfield's goal. Is it to escape the castle? Is it to fall in love? I'm not sure what that is.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
He seems to already know that Dracula's a vampire, and he's annoyed that Dracula's pretending he's not, even though he already knows.
So like that's why I'm confused if this is.
He says he already saw bites on his neck, but Dracula's pretending he doesn't know what they are, and he's pissed that Dracula's like playing dumb, but he already knows the truth. So I don't know what's up with that.
Well, again, maybe they have a long time to work on this before the game is released, so take this little bit of feedback. Find some direction before you release the game. That would be great.
The art is pretty.
Everyone has very large eyes.
I think it's weird that they have like this mix of like Americanisms and Europeanisms. I think it would feel better if they got rid of all the Americanisms. As an American, I don't want to see Americanisms in my froofy Japanese
we're trying to get away from Americanisms.
Yeah,
at
we
the
don't
moment.
want to see any Americanisms in it. Like nobody says okay in 1930s Europe. Please.
Okie dokie, says Renfield.
Nobody eats scrambled eggs in 1930s Europe or bacon, please.
Let me see. Where are the developers from, I wonder? Let's see. This is from, I think it was like Feathered Friends Games. Fine Feathered Friends. It doesn't say. But this is the only thing they've made so far.
I like that Dracula's like old man looking yet still very like sexy looking. I like that they managed to like bridge those two. They didn't have to make him like young to make him hot. That's very cool.
Oh, Fine Feathered Fiends. That makes more sense. I get you. Okay. Spine-tingling atmosphere, tangled web of relationships, 4 roots and love interests. Vlad Dracula, the ghost. Apparently, okay, the ghost is his own character. Says.
Do you get to romance the ghost? Like
John and Johnny Harker.
Oh, that's who Johnny is. Jonathan Harker actually gets to come to Romania. He doesn't do that in the movie. He does in the book. So I wonder if it's like mixing the book and the movie, and you actually get to like see both sides of that. That would be cool.
Great. In the about for them, it just says, "We are just a mischievous flock of developers working on Dracula's." It's like, well, where are you guys from?
Are you Americans? If you're Americans, try to like separate your Americanness from this a bit, please. Go to Romania. Highly recommend it. Get the breakfast buffet at the Bucharest Hotel. It's delicious.
Yes, the authentic Romanian experience. Yeah. The buffet.
No, it is. It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's real good.
Any vampire news?
Vampire news. Oh, yes. At the end of these Let's Plays, we always talk about what's going on in vampire news. Oh, I just got invited to come back to Hellmouth Con in June, which is the revamped version of what used to be known as
Revamp.
WhedonCon, which we're not calling it WhedonCon anymore because...
Is that the one in Torrance?
Yeah, Joss Whedon, he's problematic now. So it's basically the Buffy the Vampire Slayer convention. So now it's called HellmouthCon. And yeah, it takes place in Torrance, California, which is where Buffy the Vampire Slayer was filmed, which is also where I grew up. And I was there when it was being filmed in the 90s. So it's nostalgic for me. And I will be there moderating panels.
I mean, you actually went to that school, didn't you?
Yeah. When it was being filmed.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So I'll be there in June, moderating panels and being there and partaking. So if you are in California and you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, come to HellmouthCon and hang out with me. I will be there. And besides Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there'll also be like True Blood stuff going on this year, which will be fun. Usually it's only Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel focus, but this year they will have like a few True Blood things as well because they're all friends. All those vampire TV people are friends. So that'll be nice. One of the cool things that they'll have going on this year is they'll have the authors of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tie-in novels, which are all done through Disney Hyperion publication press, represented there. So that'll be new. And we'll be able to like interview them and have panels with them and stuff. So if you are into, and also the comics, illustrators and authors of the Buffy tie-in comics will be represented there. That'll be really fun. What was that vampire fairy cartoon you watched with Sophie?
Isadora Moon?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a half fairy, half vampire cartoony thing. It was kind of cute. We only watched like the first episode though.
Did she watch it? Sophie's 5 years old. Did she like it?
I think so.
Is it very vampire-y?
No, it's kind of a step above Vampirina, you know?
I mean, Vampirina's vampire-y.
I know, but Vampirina was very trite and kiddie. This one's like a little bit more...
It looked very Adventure Time-y to me.
A bit.
So it's like Vampirina, but more Adventure Time?
Sure. I'll go with that.
And she's half vampire, half fairy?
Fairy.
What's it on? Max?
Max.
Okay, cool. Does she drink blood? Or is she like, I drink strawberries like Marceline?
I do not remember.
You are useless to me.
Sorry.
You actually watch a vampire thing I haven't watched, and what good are you to me? Did Seppi like it?
I bring you love. I think so.
Our token 5-year-old test audience.
Token.
So now that you have had a full half bottle of this Choco Veen chocolate, pleasantly sinful chocolate red wine blend.
Stop saying chocolate.
Imported. What do you think?
Well, I have a tummy ache and I'm very tired.
I think it was delicious. I do not have a tummy ache. And I'm a bit tipsy, so I do recommend 14% ABV.
Well, I'll let you know when the Oscar gets here and we'll put it on the shelf.
Wait, I won the Oscar, the Grammy, and the Tony.
And the Tony, yes, but the Emmy's going to have to wait.
Yeah, well, we just weren't broadcast nationally, that's all. You can't win a Emmy for local TV. Well, let us know what game you want us to play next. We'll play this again, but if it winds up being like 10 minutes left of gameplay, it's not going to make a good Let's Play. I'll put it up on my Patreon if it winds up being too short, but I probably won't really. I guess I'll put it on YouTube, but it won't really be a video, and I won't charge my patrons for it if it's just nothing. But I'll need to do something else that I will post up for a paid Patreon video for March. So let us know what game you want us to play. If you want to pledge for us to play a game as a Patreon pledge, you can do that on my Patreon. Pledge the Let's Play playthroughs, whatever it is, level on my Patreon. You can choose the game we play next. And if it's a long game, you could choose the game we play for the whole next year with one little pledge. If no one chooses, then I guess we'll choose something pretty short so that hopefully someone will have time to choose the next game soon, because we prefer to play the games that you guys want us to play. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Think about it. Give it some thought. give us some suggestions, and maybe I'll hold a poll. If we get a few good suggestions, then let the patrons vote. If you want to join my Patreon, the link is in the description of this video, and you can join up there and vote and poll and see what we'll play next. If you want another World of Darkness franchise game, there's been some new ones out since the last one we played. If you want something that's a different franchise, there's options there too.
Ooh.
Yep. Until next time, see you then. Good night, everybody.
Blah.
Blah.